welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys have been doing well. I have a long video for you guys today. You can probably tell by the title. We are going to be doing a life update. Well, I'm going to be doing a life update. You can clearly see I have so much to tell you guys. So much has happened and I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. It's probably going to be a long video, so get comfortable. Get yourself a cup of tea, get coffee, get popcorn, get whatever you need because we're going to be here for a while. First, let me apologize about the noise. I am at my creative studio and we're on a busy street. It is so busy. People just always zoom by. So it gets super noisy sometimes, but please, just try to block out those noises. And if I am breathing heavy or I am stopping to catch my breath, I apologize. It is all part of pregnancy, and that's one of the life update. It is all part of the pregnancy symptoms. I am always out of breath, y'all. I feel like an obese lady. I can barely breathe. So yeah, I want to apologize about those two things. I have my blanket here because it's super cold in the studio. Our boiler system is broken and the landlord is getting someone in to fix it, so it's so cold in here today. But that's it. That's all the things I want to apologize about. If you're new to the channel, which I hope you're not, hi, welcome. My name is Emmalyn Love. I am a fashion and lifestyle vlogger and I'm excited to have you here. I have lots of great news to share with you guys and I want to jump right in. But first, if you're interested in my dress, it's from Amazon. I bought this. I bought the red one for Christmas. I will pop up the video here somewhere. I love it so much. It fit amazing. When I wasn't pregnant, it fit amazing. It was super flattering. And now that I'm pregnant, it fits even better. I love it. It comes in a ton of color. I picked up this white one because I had to do my pregnancy announcement photos. And I figured this would be perfect and it's super affordable. So I'll have the link for that in the description for you guys to go ahead and check out. That was a mouthful. I need to breathe. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this life update video. Before we even talk about this, I'm gonna start from the beginning because I wanna go in order of things that have been happening. So we'll start from January of last year. If you follow me over on IG, then you know already I got married. Yes, I did. My ring keeps falling off my finger. I don't know if I lost weight. Yes, y'all, I got married last year, January 21st, 2022. Michael and I went to the courthouse and got married. Let me sit back and relax so I can tell you guys the story. There was no proposal, there was no big engagement, there was nothing fancy. We actually just had a conversation, I think in like November of 2022. Was it 2022? I'm trying to remember the years. Yeah, November of 2022. We just had a conversation about what we wanted to do and we made the decision that we were gonna go to the courthouse and get married. So me being the financial person that I am, I was like, we're gonna have to do it in January because when I do my taxes for the year, I don't wanna have to combine income or have to do all of that extra stuff. So let's do it in January. So we didn't do it in December. We decided to hold off and do it January 2022, January 21st. So we had our 1 year anniversary this past January. And I posted that photo on IG. I'll pop it here for you guys to see. I posted that photo on IG and I got so many messages, so many comments, so many love. Thank you guys so much. A lot of you thought I just got married that day, but I didn't. I've been married for a year. And yeah, we just did that and I made the decision to just keep it to myself and keep it private. Michael, he told his friends, he told his family, he told everyone, but it was a personal decision of mine to just keep it private because I just wanted that 1 year to myself or to us to kind of figure out the first year, get my bearings, figure out my life. You guys who have been following me before, you know I was married before, so being married for the second time is not something that I take lightly, and they say usually the first year is the hardest, and I really just wanted that first year to just reflect and figure out what I want to do, how we're going to go about this, think about what I did wrong in the first marriage, everything that happened, what can I do to be a better partner, blah blah blah. And I didn't want the pressure of everyone from the outside world, if that makes sense, like friends, family, blah blah blah. So I didn't tell a lot of my close friends. I only told my mom. My mom was at the wedding. She came to the courthouse with us. And I think I told my best friend, and that was it. I just kept it to myself. Later on during the year, I started telling people and everyone was so surprised. And I think a few people took it personal, but honestly, it had nothing to do with anyone. It was a personal decision that I made for me. Like, I had a big wedding before the first time I got married. We did all of this. We spent money. It didn't work out. And this time, I just wanted something intimate, something private, something that I can just take some time and reflect on before I start sharing it with the world. Yeah, so that was the decision I made. We went to the courthouse that morning. It was really cold. I got my dress from Lulu's. I ordered me a hairpiece from Amazon. I ordered me a little waistband from Amazon. I got my bouquet from Amazon. So I think total for my wedding things, it was probably like maybe $150 or less. And I got a suit for Ethan from Amazon. We went to the courthouse. We got married. After that, we went out to dinner. We ate. We took some photos. We came home and we watched African movies. And that was it. We just went ahead with our normal lives, like nothing happened. And I love it. I feel like because we didn't make it such a big deal, there was no pressure, well, on me or on him or from anyone. We just kind of live our life. I didn't wear my ring, and because I wasn't wearing my ring, he never wore his ring. So we went through the first year just like not wearing a ring, and it was just so easy. Honestly, we were just dating like normal. He did end up moving in with me because he lived in Maryland and I live in Delaware, and we already had that conversation that I wasn't gonna move because I've made the decision that Delaware is my home state. I'm gonna stay here. My son is in school here, so I didn't want to up and move, and he was okay with moving, so he ended up moving here. And honestly, it's been such a, I don't want to say easy 1 year, but it's been such a good 1 year. We just kind of live our lives and enjoy it. And yeah, yeah, I've been married for a whole year. I've been a wife for a whole year. But during this 1 year, I really took some time to just reflect, because being 34 years old, I'm gonna be 35 this year, being 35 and being married the second time, or being married twice, is not something that I ever saw in my future. I thought I would get married once, I would have all my children by one guy, and then we would live together happily ever after. But as you know, it didn't work out that way. So I just needed that 1 year to like really focus on me, focus on us, and figure out how can I make this work this time? What happened last time that it didn't work? And I think I knew, well, of course I know what happened the last time, but I'm someone that like to do a lot of self-reflection. I like to look within and say, okay, well, the person did this, the person did that, but what could you have done differently, or what did you do that led to this? And I think a lot of it was, well, the marriage wasn't gonna work from the beginning, but a lot of it was, one, we had a huge religious differences. He was Muslim, or he's Muslim, I'm Christian. But when you're young, you don't worry about those things. The both of us were very naive. We didn't think it was that important. But later on, it became important. And two, which I feel like is another important thing for us women, we need to know who we are before we get into marriages or before we get into long-term relationship. I used to watch Wendy Williams, her show back in the day, and she always said she never believed in people getting married young. And I never believed that. I used to be like, oh, that's not true. People can get married young all the time, and it's fine. But now, being the age that I am and learning everything that I've learned from my past, I do believe that it's best to know yourself, know what you want in life, know the kind of person you want to be, the woman you want to become, the things that you want to accomplish. I think knowing yourself helps you know the kind of partner that you want and the person that you want to be with and the person that you want to father your children. So it's better to learn and know yourself and grow on your own before you get into a relationship with someone and get married, which is something that I didn't do. Don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people who got married young. My cousin and her husband been together forever. I have friends that got married young. I have another friend that she and her husband been together since high school, and they're fine. So it works for some people, but I feel like it's better when you're a little bit older, because from my experience, I say my past marriage would have never worked, because the woman that he wanted as a wife is not the woman that I am, or that's not the woman that I want to be. He wanted a more submissive wife. He wanted someone that was gonna stay home, cook and clean, and take care of the children. Now, I don't want to say I'm not that, but I am very business oriented. I am business minded. I want to be out here hustling. I'm always looking for ways to make money. I want to work. I want to travel. I want to do this. I believe in getting a nanny. I believe us as a family doing things 50-50. Like, I don't want gender roles like, oh, the wife is supposed to do this and the husband is supposed to do this. I don't want that. And I'm not the wife that's gonna be home cooking and cleaning every day. Like, I think you should cook and clean sometimes, and I should cook and clean sometimes. Like, whoever is available to do that should do it. It shouldn't be my responsibility, and I should not be responsible for the kids all the time. It should be you're responsible for the kids, I'm responsible for the kids. Like, it should be a joint effort. And being younger and not thinking about all those things getting into the relationship, it wouldn't have worked, because I travel a lot now for work. I travel a lot for my business. I do a lot. Half of the time, y'all, I don't even cook. I don't even remember the last time I cooked. Michael does most of the cooking, and if he doesn't cook, we order a lot. I know how to order takeout. I'm really good at that. It's not an issue. And in my past, it wouldn't have worked, because he, you know, he wanted a home cooked meal. He wanted a wife that's gonna be there, a wife that's gonna take care of the children all the time. And it was like, oh, that's your responsibility to do these things. Yeah, knowing the kind of person that I am, it wasn't gonna work. I am an alpha female. I am headstrong. I like things to be done my way. I have ideas. There's so much that I want to do in my life, and I can't be put in this box like, okay, you're gonna have the kids, you're gonna cook, you're gonna clean, you're gonna take care of the house, and that's your role. It just wasn't gonna work for me. It worked for people, and I think knowing what you want, it's great. But knowing that that's not the life that I wanted, it wasn't gonna work. Even though that's not the reason the relationship did not work, but when I think back on it now and I think about how I am now and everything that I do, it wasn't gonna work, because he wouldn't have appreciated a wife like me at all. And that's okay, because he have a wife now that he love and appreciate, and she's okay with that lifestyle. So I think just knowing yourself as a woman, knowing what you want, knowing the kind of person you want to be and the kind of partner you want, it helps. And it's good to have those conversations too, because I think we don't have those conversations early in relationship. It's good to have those conversations so everybody can know what our roles are. It's hard, especially for African women, foreign women. I feel like it's hard for foreign relationship, because our men are stuck in their ways. They expect certain things from their women, or they expect their women to be a certain ways. When you don't want to do those things, they think you're too Americanized. I have my girlfriend, my business partner slash girlfriend, Louisa, that I really love and admire, because she is such a boss babe, and she's married and she have her kid, but she's still, there's nothing that she don't do. She still traveled to do all her business things. She still run her businesses. She does everything, and she's still a mom, and she's still a wife. And there's someone else I follow on IG too that I just admire. Every time I see her, she's somewhere doing something, but she has such a beautiful family. But having a family doesn't limit her. It's not like, okay, because you have a family, you can't do all these other things that you want to do. She still does all of those things. I think I remember when Louisa baby was like six or 7 months, she had to travel somewhere for work, for business stuff, and she traveled. And she didn't have to worry, and nobody made her feel guilty like, oh, you have a baby at home, you should be home with the baby, or you should be home cooking and cleaning and taking care of your husband, or the kid have to go to school, why aren't you there? So yeah, I'm rambling, but yes. So I'm very happy. I think I got it right the second time, hopefully. Finger crossed, by the grace of God. I hope I got it right for the second time. Michael is very chill. We both cook, we both clean. And when I come home, if there's no food, we order food and we eat, and nobody's complaining like, oh, well, you don't know how to act like a wife, or you're not doing this, or you're not doing that. He helps me out with Ethan tremendously. Even though Ethan is not his son, he steps in. If I have to go somewhere and do something for work, he'll be like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll pick him up from school, or I would drop him to school. I would do this. It's not like, oh, it's your responsibility to do that because you're the mom. It's, you're busy doing this, and I'll step in and do that. And if he's busy doing this, I'll step in and do that. Like, we both respect each other's jobs. And being an entrepreneur or being a business owner, you really need someone that's super supportive, and he is so supportive. The most important thing to me is support. He is so supportive. When a trip come up and I want to take it, and I'm like, oh, Ethan have school, I don't know what I'm gonna do. He's like, okay, let's make an arrangement. Let's see what we're gonna do, because you can't be missing these business trips. You can't miss these opportunities. You can't do this. So you gotta go. Let's figure it out and see how we can make it work. It's never, oh, you're a mom and it's a weekday. Your son is going to school. You should be here getting him ready, dropping him to school, blah, blah, blah. I don't get any of that mom guilt. Like, he supports 150%. So I am super grateful for him. I've talked enough. Let's move on. So that's the first life update. I got married. All right, life update number 2. I'm going in order. So yes, I will get to baby in a second. The second life update is we finally found a house. I feel like you guys have been on this journey with me for what feels like the past 2 years, even though I don't think it's been 2 years. Probably only been a year and a half. It's only been a year and a half, I think, but it's been such a long road, but it's been such a long journey. But November of 2022, last year, we went on a contract and started building our house. So I'm super excited about that. We did decide to stay here in Delaware, and it was not an easy decision. You guys saw we went to Texas, we looked around in Texas, we came back, we went to PA, we went to Virginia, we searched high and low to make the decision. But in the end, we decided that we're gonna stay in Delaware because one, I have friends and family close by. It's easy, and Michael have his family in Maryland. So we're basically 1 hour away from everything and everyone. And getting older and raising a family, having people near you that supports you is really important, especially when I want to go on one of my trips. When I went for the Amazon Influencer Summit, I was able to leave my son with my cousin who lives in Delaware, and you know, she was able to help me drop Ethan to school. So those things are really important, just to have people around. And what's the point of having a nice big house if you don't have people to enjoy it with? So that was one of the reasons we decided to stay in Delaware. The second reason was we really like the area. I love my community that I live in. It's very safe. There's barely any crime. Really nice neighborhood. It's very diverse. We have some of the best school in the state. So that was another reason that we decided we're gonna stay in Delaware. And the third reason is we have one of the lowest property tax in the country. So that really helps when you're getting an expensive house. The property tax makes such a big difference to that monthly payment. So yeah, we decided to stay. Yay! I do plan on doing individual videos where I will talk about the house, we'll walk through the entire process, and I'll share that with you guys. And then, you know, we'll do baby videos and all that, but this is just an update. So yeah, we went on a contract in November. It was so crazy because it happened right before Thanksgiving, and I am just super grateful. I've been trying to figure out when is the right time to share with you guys because, you know, being African, we want to keep everything secret and believe in just like holding it to yourself till it's done before something happened. But I'm sharing with you guys because I believe everything is gonna work out the way that it's supposed to. And if something was to happen along the way, you know, I'll still come and share because that's all part of life. Things are never perfect. You plan to do things one way and it goes another way, but we hope and pray that it works out the way that it's supposed to work out. We went on a contract in November and it is currently March. So we've been November, December, January, February, March. It's been 4 months since we started this process. I've gone to the design center. I picked out all my finishes. It's been so fun. I picked out everything and I'm really happy because I get 90% of, should I say 90? Yes, 90% of everything that was on my list for this house, I get to have. There's the 10% that I don't get, but you know, in life you can't always get everything. So I'm still grateful that I get to get 90% because not a lot of people get that. 90% of everything that I want in my dream home, I get to have in this house. We will talk more about the house in the upcoming videos. So yeah, I'm excited. I get to have my big backyard. I get to have my fully finished basement. I get to have my closet, my office, and I'm just so excited. I was saying the other day, and I felt guilty for saying it. I was like, I think I'm more excited about the house than I am about the baby. I'm joking, guys. Don't take this so literal, but I really am. I'm super excited about this house. And I always tell people, please remember this is my third home. So this is not my first time doing this. So I told you guys before that I was not willing to make a lot of sacrifices on this house because I want not sacrifices. I was not willing to make compromises with this house because I want everything that I want. I had my first house, it was a townhome with my ex. Second home was a home that I stayed in with my mom, and that was an older home. So much drama with that house. So this is my third house. This is the one. This is my dream house. So I'm trying to go all out for this house. And it was such a struggle with me and Michael because this is his first house. So, you know, when you're a first time home buyer, your expectation is not as high than when it's your third time. He's just like, oh, we should just be grateful that we can get somewhere nice to live in the area that we want. And I'm just like, No, I want the hardwood floor everywhere. I want all the nice finishes. I want this, I want that. Like, my list was so long and his list was just like, and we had to find a way to meet in the middle. I had to get him to understand, like, listen, I've done this before and I've done it all types of way and not the way that I want it. I've already made my sacrifices. I'm gonna get what I want. So I'm super glad that it worked out that way. I am a little sad. There's some things that I couldn't get, but when we get into the house video, we will discuss that. Yes, y'all, the search is over. It is official. We are building, and now that I've told you guys, I can share because I've been super excited. I've been so excited. I've been on Pinterest. I have so many Pinterest boards with like how I want the living room to be. I've already started designing in my head. So yeah, I'm super, super excited about that. All right, moving on to the next big news, drum roll. As you guys can probably tell from where I'm sitting or from the title of this video, we are expecting a baby. We're expecting a summer baby, and y'all, I am so excited. I'm so excited for baby. So I found out we went on a contract in November, right before Thanksgiving, right? And then right before Christmas, y'all, I found out I was pregnant. Do you see God? Do you see how God works? The baby is coming right before we move into the house. So that's really exciting, but it has been such a whirlwind. Last time I was pregnant was like almost 9 years ago. So I kind of forgot what it was like to be pregnant, but it has been crazy these past few months. I think January and February was my hardest month, and then March. Now that we're in March, it's getting a little better. Christmas was really good, but right after Christmas, yo, that's when I just like went under. I was sick all the time. I couldn't get out of bed. You guys probably noticed I've been missing from YouTube, and that's the reason why. The crazy thing is, I was saying it the other day, is I was making all of my plans for 2023. I had my planner, I mapped out my life, I mapped out everything that I wanted to do, all my goals, all the things that I wanted to accomplish, everything that I was gonna do. And when I tell you guys, I did not think about baby in that plan. I didn't think about pregnancy in that plan. I don't even know how that skipped my mind, because we've been trying to have a baby. We've been trying to get pregnant for a while, but for some reason I never calculated baby in there, like, okay, what if you get pregnant, what are you gonna do? Never. It's so crazy to me, because I don't know, I thought maybe it wasn't gonna happen. I'm not sure what it was, but came December, I found out I'm pregnant. I'm like, yay, I'm pregnant, woo woo. Still didn't change my plans. I still had all these plans of all the things that I was gonna do, and then right after Christmas I was down and out. And all of my plans have gone out the window. I'm just at the stage in my life now where I am trying to pivot. I'm like, all right, this is where we're at. What are we gonna do? How do we go from here? Because I'm such a planner, and it just kind of helps calm my anxiety. If there's no plan and I don't know what I'm doing, I freak out. So now I'm just like, okay, this is where we're at. You're pregnant, you're tired, you're sick. How do we move forward from here? What's the next plan? What can we do? So that's just where I'm at, but I'm so happy. We're expecting baby E in the summer. And let me know if you guys want me to do some pregnancy video, because pregnancy has been so interesting. It really has, and I'm someone that's not used to being down, and I have been down. I have been down, and it's been so scary, because as an entrepreneur, if you don't work, you don't get paid. Like, my business depends on me, and I haven't been on IG as much as I'm supposed to. I haven't been taking on partnership as much as I was supposed to. And then I just started freaking out, because it's like you have this big project, building this house, and you're gonna be moving, and now you're gonna be having a baby, and now my income is just going down. I said going down because I will look at my spreadsheet from last year around this time, and then I'll look at it from this year, and I'm just like, oh my God, that's a big drop. Like, what are you doing with your life? But at the same time, it's like, okay, well, you're housing a whole child here, so it's okay, relax. So it's been a lot, but I'm super, super grateful, and I can't wait to get baby. Everything is so big, y'all. Everything is big. The boobs are huge. The booty is huge. The face is big. Everything is big, and I'm not used to everything being big. I'm not even used to having big boobs or big booty. So it's been an adjustment for me, but we'll talk about that in upcoming videos. We'll get all into the pregnancy thing, but I'm super excited. I feel like I'm even getting a double chin. Like, my face is so fat. I have to keep telling myself, it's okay, girl. This is what it's like to be pregnant. I don't know what happened last time. I think I was young. That's why. That's why I didn't feel it as much with Ethan. I think I was 26 when I had him. Yeah, and I'm 34. I'm gonna be 35. So there's a huge difference when you're younger and when you're older. But I'm super, super grateful and excited to meet this little bundle of joy. I'm just laying it on you guys today with all the news. I feel like you guys deserve it though. I've kept you in the dark for months, so you deserve all the news. But I am gonna try to be more consistent here on YouTube now that all the secrets are out. I want to start creating more content. I'm trying to figure out my clothing situation, because nothing fits. I will probably start doing some maternity things on here. I know a lot of you guys are not pregnant, but I'll still do regular clothes, just in bigger sizes. So there'll still be fashion content coming. It will just be a little, you know, we'll just have a little guest that's gonna be part of the content. But yeah, I'm excited about that. Yay! All right, moving on. The next big news in my life is I hired a personal assistant. I think we talked about that in December when I told you guys I was looking. I did end up finding someone in November, brought her on, hired her. She's been amazing. And it's been a little hard because I'm used to doing everything myself. So having someone to assist me, it's been a little bit of a struggle. And it's crazy because as soon as she came in, a few weeks later, I found out I was pregnant, and then I've been sick and tired ever since. So I feel like she hasn't been doing as much as she could because of me, but she is so great, and I'm super excited to have her on. And it happened in a perfect time because with baby and everything that's gonna be happening, I'm definitely gonna need some help. So I'm excited about that. All right, the next big news is I hire a management agency. So I'm finally under management, which has been something that I needed to do for a while, but it's always nerve-wracking for me to trust people with my business. And I was saying to Michael the other day, it's like taking your child, your baby, and giving it to someone and be like, this is my baby. I'm entrusting you to make sure the baby is fed, the baby is clothed, the baby is well taken care of. Here, take it. That's how it's been for me trying to get a manager, because I just could not think about giving someone everything that I do. But I guess I have to look at it in a different way, like in order for you to grow, I think as a business owner or in whatever area you are in your life, you have to know when you need help. And I'm at the point where I know that I need help because I want to do so much. I have all these ideas, I have all these things that I want to do, but there's no way I can do it by myself, and I need someone to help me. And I'm ready to reach the next level. I want to start making more money. I want to have more opportunities. I just want to do more. And there's no way that I can do all of that by myself, especially now that I'm having another child. I'm gonna be moving. I'm just gonna have a bunch of kids running around. So I'm definitely gonna need help. So yeah, it's been a real challenge for me, but I like my management team. I love my manager. She is amazing. And I'm super excited just to have someone take some of the load off for me and bring me more work so we can do more, so I can bring more content to you guys. I also have with the team that come with like a strategist, a brand strategist that can also just help me come up with like content ideas, what to do, because I've really been bored, to be honest. I've been bored with the content and trying to figure out how to do more, because I don't want to be on here just doing try on hauls all the time, putting on clothes, taking off clothes, putting on clothes. I want to do more. I want to add some value. At the same time, I want this to be fun. So yeah, I think that's all of the updates. I told you guys about the marriage, the house, the baby, the assistant, and the manager. Yeah, that's it. I hope I didn't forget anything, but if I did, I'll definitely talk about it in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed the little catch up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know which part of the life update you enjoy. I know it was a lot. I lay a lot on you guys, but I've been keeping a lot of secrets. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you're not following me over on IG, definitely go ahead and follow me over on IG. I already know the sex of the baby, guys. If you guys are interested, I want you guys to guess in a comment. Let me know if you think it's a boy or if it's a girl. Leave a blue heart for boy and then leave a pink heart for a girl. And maybe the next time I do a video, I'll tell you guys the gender of the baby. But until then, I'm gonna keep it a little secret. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around. I truly appreciate you guys, and I hope to catch you in the next video.